Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Week number 1, lecture number 3, class mathematics for 10th class. Dear students, in the previous lecture we studied about the solution by factorization. Today we study the solution by completing a square of the quadratic equation. Here's the example number 1. Solve the equation by completing a square. And dear students, in this equation always we shift the constant term to the right hand side. Note that in a quadratic equation there is a constant term, we always shift that term to the right hand side. And then the procedure to make it the complete square, we do just one work, adding the square of 1 over 2 multiply coefficient of x. We always what to do, taking the coefficient of x, variable x, and multiply it with 1 over 2 and take its square and add it to equation on the both hand sides. Here coefficient of x is minus 3. When we multiply minus 3 with 1 over 2, it becomes minus 3 by 2, because numerators multiply with each other and denominators multiply with each other. We multiply 1 over 2 multiply minus 3, it becomes minus 3 by 2. So according to the condition, we taking a square of it, minus 3 by 2 whole square, we square it, and now add it to the both sides of the equation number 2. You can see that x square minus 3x plus minus 3 by 2 whole square plus 4 plus into minus 3 by 2 whole square. Completing square means we make it in term of, for example, a plus b whole square, it becomes a plus b into a plus b. If for example x is square, it is a complete square, x into x, but normally we use the parenthesis, for example a minus b whole square, a plus b whole square, some like this terms. Here you can see that now x square minus 3x plus minus 3 by 2 whole square, it is the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. It becomes a minus b whole square formula, so we can write it x minus 3 by 2 whole square. In this, a is equal to x and b is equal to minus 3 by 2. And on the right hand side we can simplify minus 3 by 2 whole square, it becomes 9 by 4, minus into minus plus, because power is square, even power, therefore negative goes to the positive. And taking LCM, 16 plus 9, 25 by 4. Now we have to find the value of x, so we can taking a square root both sides. When we take the square root, we just use plus minus sign on the any one side, not both sides, just one side, because the square of a negative or positive number is always a positive number. Therefore when we taking a square root, square is cancelled with a square root, it becomes x minus 3 by 2, and 25's square root is 5 and 4's square root is 2. X is equal to, now we find the value of x, so that's why we shift constant term to the right hand side. X is equal to 3 by 2 plus minus 5 by 2. Now you can simplify it, x is equal to 4 and x is equal to minus 1 is the solution set. Example number 2, solve the equation 2x square minus 5x minus 3 is equal to 0 by completing a square. Dear students, in the last example 1, you have there's a coefficient of x square is just 1. Whenever you have quadratic equation and coefficient of x square means leading coefficient is other than 1, we can remove it or divide with that coefficient to make the coefficient of x square is equal to 1. Here is the coefficient of x square is 2, so we divide the whole equation by the term 2 to make the coefficient of x square equal to 1. When we divide 2 by 2 to the whole equation, 2x square divided by 2 is 2 is cancelled and it becomes x square, 5 by 2 minus 3 by 2. Now same procedure you have studied in the example 1, shifting the constant term. Here you can see that x square minus 5 by 2x minus 3 by 2 is equal to 0. We have this equation, quadratic equation, and the coefficient of x square is 1. We always make the coefficient of x square 1, and then we apply the method shifting the constant term to the left hand side, right hand side, and now multiply coefficient of x. Coefficient of x is minus 5 by 2 with 1 over 2. and you can simplify it like that you have solved in example 1. Now adding minus 5 by 4 whole square on both sides. Now we will add both sides minus 5 by 4 whole square. It becomes again a square minus 2ab plus b square formula, and we can simply write it a minus b whole square and simplify the right hand side, and you can here taking a square root on both sides. It becomes x is equal to minus 5 by 4 is equal to 7 by 4, and x is minus 5 by 4 is equal to minus 7 by 4, because left right hand side term plus minus 7 by 4, one is equal to plus and other is equal to minus. When we solve them, our solution set becomes x is equal to minus 1 by 2 and 3. Have a nice day. Thank you.